And now,
must retire.
are we live?
It says we're live.
Yeah.
Hey, we're live.
Hey. The microphone is working, seemingly.
Cool.
Yeah. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Joke Zero, episode 3.
Welcome. This is we're gonna find the ultimate joke. Is that the deal?
Yeah, the deal of our show.
Hold on, everybody. Live TV.
Yeah. Lorne Michaels must be spinning in his grave right now, seeing this live.
Did somebody murder him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
and then they put him on a rotisserie.
He's just that level of eccentric wealthy where he just chooses to sleep in a coffin.
Yeah, I want to sleep with a rotisserie. Wait, he's not Silence of the Lambs guy.
That was pretty good though.
Lorne Michaels.
I don't think it was pretty
good.
Oh my gosh.
This is the two of us doing impressions of you on the way over here.
When I die, I was thinking that I'd like to be... No,
it's a British Christopher Walken. You were just doing
that's what Lorne Michaels is.
No.
He's British.
He sounds like
first of all, he's Canadian.
Christopher Walken.
He's not British.
Right, but he sounds like a British.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're doing like a British Canadian.
Yeah. All right, enough
Dr.
banter.
Evil.
This isn't a banter. It's not banter zero. It's joke zero.
It's joke zero. I'm Matt Manser.
I'm
Hello.
Ben. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, please do. And this is our first ever guest.
Yeah.
Tamra Brown.
That's me.
Yeah, welcome.
Me. Find me on all social media at Hey Tamra.
Cool.
All of it.
Now you are involved in comedy, correct?
I dabble.
Yeah, and shows.
And shows.
Yeah.
On television? No.
On something. Yeah. Certainly on the computer now.
Yeah, on the computer
now. Do you have a computer? Yes.
It's all we ask for out of our guests.
All right.
Do you have or have you ever had or seen a computer?
You mean this?
Whoa, that's a tiny one.
Are you now or have you ever before used a computer, Miss Brown?
I've seen it done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone on Facebook?
I have. Who's the one on trial now? Zuckerberg.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the trial?
A little
today?
bit. A little bit.
Yeah. First of all, he was dressed like a very nice boy, like
his
finest
he
clothes.
Looks good. Yeah, it was nice of him to not wear the hoodie, you know.
Yeah. I thought he was going to walk into court in like a silk tie and like an Armani hoodie, like special court clothes.
I was like
dress hoodie.
He definitely looked like a guy who's been a billionaire for a decade. You know, where it's like weirdly pale. His eyes look like further apart than they used to. His hair, I'm like, what kind of haircut even is that?
Why do you have to objectify Mark Zuckerberg?
I'm very critical of
There are so many reasons to dislike him.
I'm not disliking him. I'm just making observations. He's our leader.
They're fine. You know? He is our leader.
Yeah.
They're fine observations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Poor Mark Zuckerberg. Every time I see one of those trials, it doesn't even on when they're like live on
Hulu.
on live on YouTube.
Yeah. Don't mention Hulu.
Oh shoot.
Not on YouTube.
Yeah.
It always just kind of makes me feel bad for the person in the hot seat, even when it's Jeff Sessions or even
right. It's hard. They're all human beings. All these lights and people.
Even Jeff Sessions.
Yeah. Yep. Arch villain Jeff Sessions. So let's get into
Dan's on the side of Jeff Sessions. Don't mention Jeff Sessions.
He's just a guy.
Cause a riff in the room.
Yeah.
He's just a guy, right? Everyone is just a guy to me, I think.
Now let's listen to some monologue jokes from the guy who clearly doesn't know who Jeff Sessions is. Trying to pretend. Oh, I love his movies.
He's one of them. Yeah. I know he's in...
He was so great in Magic Mike.
Isn't he in Washington, D.C. or something? Okay.
I think so.
Let's do...
Now, topical jokes.
Let's do jokes, yeah. So this is joke zero. The whole point is to...
Are these any jokes or were they supposed
to
be
jokes.
topical jokes? Oh, I only prepare
Topicals,
topical
they're
jokes.
But they're
mostly
gonna pretty much all be topical jokes.
because then it's every week new things happen, so it turns out they're pretty
Okay,
topical.
I didn't want to be the nerd of the
Yeah.
panel
No, I
that's
only have topical
talking
jokes.
about-
But we have topical jokes. We're gonna find the joke zero of these, which
Yeah.
is the
ultimate joke of them all, right?
the perfect distillation of what a
A
joke
joke
is,
and
was,
should
and will be.
And will be.
And
Yeah,
should
that's
be.
better, yeah. It's not should be, it just will be.
And
it is.
And is. And should be.
So speaking of which, getting into the whole deal, you guys might have heard this from the newspapers just today. Beleaguered comedian T.J. Miller was released on a $100,000 bail after allegedly calling in a false bomb threat on a train in Connecticut. This after exiting his role on Silicon Valley due to on-set misbehavior and continuing rumors of sexual impropriety that are growing stronger by the day. I guess the point I'm trying to make is, after starring in the Emoji Movie last summer, things are looking up.
Nice.
Pulled it out.
It felt like a news report, but then
Is there like a bell to ding or something?
I think
Oh.
it's that we either sit and it's uncomfortable, or it's like you kind of laugh.
Because you like stared into my soul at the end of it, so I didn't know if that was
Exactly.
like.
do we need a band leader for this?
Yeah, I think so.
In hindsight,
Kevin Eubanks? Can we get him?
I mean, I don't know what else he's doing.
Ooh.
No, I don't mean.
Welcome to the roast of Kevin Eubanks.
Ooh.
Look, Jeff Sessions, I'm not touching, but Kevin Eubanks is going down.
Nice.
That's what this show is all about.
Well, I've got a joke.
Yeah, please.
Okay, cool. T.J. Miller.
What?
T.J.
my joke.
T.J. Miller was arrested for calling in a fake bomb threat on a train.
I hadn't heard that.
The incident occurred when Miller called authorities and reported that the train was having a screening of Office Christmas Party instead of Emoji
His
Movie.
filmography has now been strong.
Burn TJ Miller
Yeah.
of Deadpool fame.
Is he on Deadpool?
He's in
Oh,
Deadpool.
I was thinking of. It's
Oh,
so weird. You know what I was thinking of? That cowboy show, Deadwood.
Oh.
No,
Yeah, it's not a
my
new show.
God. I was like, he's in a cowboy
Oh, TJ Miller. I was thinking of JD Salinger.
show? Like, Deadpool, Deadwood, for someone who doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Tamra, do you have a T.J. Miller joke or any other joke?
I do have a Office Christmas Party joke. I guess.
No,
Tis the
it's really
thing.
topical.
Chihuahua-like skeletons have been found in many Mesoamerican archaeological sites. Coincidentally, they're also often found at the bottom of Paris Hilton's purse.
That's like, oh my.
It's a sad one, but a good one.
That's very funny.
It's a
I
regular.
missed Paris Hilton.
Yeah, it's a regular TBS. That's very funny.
Well, gosh, it's funny you mentioned that because Monday was National Unicorn Day, which is the one day a year when married couples make their third wheel the center of attention for a change. I don't know what that joke really means, but you know.
I think that sounds right.
Dan's looking to be a third wheel.
Yeah.
Married
That's what
couple.
that
If any
means.
couples out
Couples
there,
out there want to spice things up.
Yeah. At Joke Zero, direct message me.
we were talking about Mark Zuckerberg earlier. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Byron Allen enter the panel.
Yeah. Hey, I understand we were talking about Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, hey, he testified before Congress on Tuesday. It was today, depending on when you're watching this. Congress didn't think he was going to show up because on their Testify Before Congress event, Zuckerberg said he was a maybe. Usually that means they're not coming.
I like that. I think it should be interested though.
Yeah, that's. I was talking about the old interface.
Oh.
The new interface
They both work.
is interested. Yes, you're right. I need to update this joke.
That joke was written 5 years ago. You
Yeah.
foresaw this happening.
Yeah.
That's how good he is, folks. Jared Leto is hitchhiking across America to promote his band's latest album. Also because he's Jared Leto and a raven told him to.
I heard he looks like an angel.
He's majestic.
Yeah.
There's no bones about it.
Just like the Chihuahua or something. I don't know.
The Chihuahua bones?
Yeah, the bones of it turns out the richest 1% are said to own 2/3 of all wealth. But do they have love? Addendum, marriage.com reports money issues are the most common reason for a divorce. So yes, generally they have more love than the rest of us. Okay.
That started like a news story, then it was a joke, and then it just became another news story.
Yeah.
I guess that happens sometimes. Sometimes news becomes jokes becomes news.
Mm-hmm.
Full circle.
Circle of things.
Sure, I'll do this one. Comedy Central is producing a roast of Bruce Willis.
Oh.
But then at the end of the show, in a bizarre twist, we'll find out that Willis has actually been roasted this whole time.
He's been roasted.
He was already roasted, like up until now. He's being roasted right now. He's being roasted now.
I like Mike's deliver.
Mike.
It's called you Mike. I don't know where that came from. Smoked a little pot before I came over. Sorry.
Hey.
No.
I wish you would turn towards the camera when you do your delivery because you do this like eyebrow thing that's so funny.
All right, I'll deliver it
on the punchline. You should see it.
But it's awkward to talk to a camera.
Yeah.
It's not a person.
I'd rather talk to a Tamra.
Welcome America
camera
into your home.
Yes, welcome America.
Welcome
I love America.
and camera. And whatever we'll figure out this schmuck's
Wait,
name
we have a
is.
mic.
This
and this is so weird.
Okay.
Oh yeah, was the
All right.
microphone delivering?
Stormy Daniels' lawyer says she receives death threats on a near hourly basis. Not because of the scandal, just because she's a woman with a Twitter account.
It's fact.
I flubbed
So
that.
true.
It's not death threats, it's just threats.
Threat. Oh,
She
you
receives threats.
a
on
bit
on a
hyperbolic joke.
Either way.
I made it darker than it had to be.
Well, heck, let's lighten things up. A man who was raised by wolves in a cave admits he's disappointed with human life. Initially, this seemed like a harsh rebuke to the detachment and isolation of modernity. However, when asked how he felt about wolf life, the man shrugged and responded, pretty meh.
I like your jokes have like a philosophical message. To
I
them.
try to make
It's not
them
just-
sad as
Uh-huh.
well as maybe kind of funny.
Yeah, you're like the Kerouac.
Kierkegaard.
Kierkegaard.
Yeah,
The,
one of them.
yeah. Trying to think of another name, but did not have one.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed everyone, week after week, there are celebrity birthdays. Have you noticed that?
It's like a weekly occurrence.
Every week,
Yeah.
there are 7 days worth of celebrity birthdays. For instance, Kristen Stewart recently celebrated her 28th birthday. Her friends could tell she was having a happy birthday because for a few seconds, she almost smiled.
Oh, just having a good day.
She almost smiled.
There we go.
There we go.
There it is.
She doesn't do
Now
that
you
much.
guys get what I'm talking about. I can't believe she's only 28.
I was thinking the same
Yeah.
thing.
She
I
started young.
Where
She did, but also Hollywood has a tendency to sneak.
They shave off
They
years.
So
shave off a couple
elders,
years,
yeah.
just a little bit, so we don't notice.
yeah, I bet she's older. She's got to be.
Not-
30.
not
She's
a
like
lot.
at least 40.
Wait.
I think she's 30. I don't know if she's 28.
Hollywood inside goss.
Kristen Stewart, if you're watching, we're sure you are.
Feel free to comment.
Let us know how old you are.
Yeah.
We won't tell.
Senator Tammy Duckworth gave birth to a baby girl and is now the first senator to do so while in office. Though Mitch McConnell was the first one whose water broke.
It's like trying to think if that made sense.
I think it's, it could.
You know,
Those water
it would.
spray.
It would really make sense if it was it John Boehner who used to cry all the time?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because I was gonna, it could be like old man's incontinent, or
Yeah.
it could be like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe there's an Al Franken thing in there if that's not
No.
too dicey. Like eating pasta can help you lose weight, an analysis finds. See, I told you, said various overweight delusional Italians. Ooh.
Ouch, that one hurt a little bit.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Taking it to those delusional overweight Italians.
Yeah.
Let's see. Stock in Spotify went public last week with shares going for around $160. However, the price goes up to $170 if you want the shares without commercials. Don't you hate it when you're going through all your shares of different stocks, and then there's an ad
for Dollar Shave Club?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Investigators took Michael Cohen's computer, phone, and personal financial records as part of the search. We don't know if he's guilty, but we do know without a computer or a phone, he's definitely bored.
They're coming,
See, that joke's not so much funny as it's just true.
Yeah, we've all been there. Look at us. Who are we to talk, right?
Someone took away our phones right now, and
we could barely do our show for our
nothing
audience.
is not relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids get you. The YouTube shooter released a video in which she's saying that meat is murder. Hey, YouTube shooter, you know what else is murder? Trying to murder people with a gun is murder. Okay.
It goes out to everyone on YouTube watching right now. What else is going on in the news?
I bet if you say gun 3 times, then YouTube comes in and
comes out of your computer.
Well, it automatically reports you.
Oh shoot!
What if we say Beetlejuice 3 times?
Totally fine.
You didn't care.
Then you just go to the Juno. Your caseworker appears. But at least you don't lose your YouTube channel.
Oh, good. Oh man, in Pennsylvania, there was this couple who had met in a supermarket. They held their wedding in the store's aisle 13. But then later, the store called for a cleanup on aisle 14 because that's where they held the honeymoon.
Ooh.
Saucy.
Racy.
Yeah. There was fluids in aisle 14.
Matt works blue.
Blue humor.
Fox News accidentally broadcasted a graphic listing it as the least trusted news network. Well, you know what they say, even a broken clock is right about the least trusted news network.
That's true. I've got a broken clock.
And it talks about news networks?
It says Fox News is not trustworthy.
What does it say when at daylight savings time?
It still says Fox News.
Same?
It says broken.
Earlier. New school in the Chicagoland area will be built on a 38,000 unmarked graves. It's called Poltergeist Academy.
I'd go there.
Yeah.
But all of those, everyone in those graves voted in the last Chicago election.
Oh, yeah.
Am I right?
Because of
that happened in Chicago? I forget.
Probably. Well, it's a very corrupt place.
It's a terrible place. Yeah. If you've ever been.
Don't go.
Don't go to Chicago.
Says 2 people from Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm from Clarkston.
Yeah.
Dan's from Sterling Heights.
Stop having a communique with our
Kid Rock lives in my hometown. Not anyone corrupt. Kid
Rock.
Does he? No.
He might be in Ortonville now, but he's lived in Clarkston.
He was in my school.
Ortonville.
He was in my school district.
Oh.
Stop bragging.
Oh, this happened. Which one do I want to do? Oh man, celebrities keep having birthdays. Nice. Pharrell Williams, he recently celebrated his 45th birthday. He wanted a big venue for his birthday party, So he held it inside one of his own hats.
I knew where you were going with that one.
Got a big audience in there.
So
I
he
think, can I
tweeted it.
suggest that in future episodes, like after you guys have been doing this for a while, you should do like a round where you ding in if you guess where it's going.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
We have to invest in a bell. Yeah.
Please, everyone, anyone send us. We should
But
start a
send us
Patreon for a bell.
Or send us a bell. You know,
Just email, mail a bell to @joke0 and it'll find its way.
Yeah, www.bell.
Just put that on the box.
Kristen Bell says,
Oh.
I wish. Brad Pitt may be dating an MIT professor, but she's already tired of Brad asking her to calculate the probability of Angelina adopting another kid.
That's the whole reason he's dating her.
I don't like that joke, but
I
sometimes
like
you write
it.
them
It's
anyway.
a smart one.
I don't want to. I think Brad Pitt is doing fine, and I don't want to disparage him in any way.
Yeah, or the Pitt
Yeah.
family.
He's really going to be
Mhm.
hurt when he watches this joke, which he's probably doing right now.
Yeah.
I think he's one of our live viewers.
Don't undercut yourselves.
No, you're right.
This is live.
You're right. All right,
The
world.
internet is for everybody.
All right, world. Get ready for this one.
You all ready for this?
Are you Pam Murphy?
Oh,
my
named
gosh.
after Pam Murphy.
Scientists grew the first vegetables in Antarctica without soil or sunlight. When asked how the vegetables taste, scientists came to a unanimous consensus: snowy.
Cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cute one.
That joke was cute.
No.
Some of these,
No, I like it. That's good.
should be on like a news for kids segment.
Exactly. It's my dream.
Here's some music news. 311 and The Offspring are going on tour together this year, which means this is going to be the best year ever for white guys with dreads.
And that's saying something. Those guys
Yeah.
love the summer.
They have
Dan-
good ears.
Dan wouldn't have thought that joke was funny 3 years ago.
Let's let me find that picture.
Can
real
we
quick.
get a picture? You
Stop.
guys in the booth? Do we have a picture?
Can we have a picture in the booth?
No,
Jimmy?
don't give it
Jimmy
to
in
him,
the
Jimmy. Good God. Oh.
Facebook notified users who had their data stolen by the political research firm Cambridge Analytica of the data breach. Users received one of those cute notifications that say, "We care about your memories. Check out this post from a Russian bot 2 years ago that wrongly influenced your political views." What's the political guy with the piano that sings the song?
Mark Russell.
That one's for Mark Russell. That was my
Mark Russell, if you're watching.
because it was a little long and wordy. It just needed a little before I started.
Oh, everybody's doing the Russian rag or something. I don't know. Sounds right.
Well, Congress is full of, I don't know. The Boston Herald reports that the undocumented alien detainees housed at a Plymouth County Correctional Facility have not been brought to their state court cases this year, despite explicit requests from judges with no assurance aliens will be returned to custody. Said the undocumented aliens, "Look, take us in if you must, but whatever you do, don't take us to your leader." That's
It's like a twist.
ridiculous.
I get it.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
usually an alien would say the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
What else is going on? A movie is in the works about former Toronto Mayor Rob Ford. Remember that guy?
That's him.
The movie is called Not That Bad Compared to Trump.
Yep. That's all I have to say. Yep.
Yep.
Steve Wozniak, who co-founded Apple with Steve Jobs, says he is abandoning Facebook because of its exploitation of people's data. Meanwhile, the prototype for the next iPhone can predict when you're going to die.
The pot calling the kettle. 6 E. coli cases are being investigated in central Jersey. The investigation was launched preemptively when it was announced they were rebooting Jersey Shore.
No, that works. They probably have E. coli.
Yeah, it seems like
they got everything else.
Yeah.
Last Thursday was the 24th anniversary of the death of Kurt Cobain. And last Friday was the 24th anniversary of Courtney Love not being arrested. I don't think she did anything.
You don't think she did it? All right, you heard it here her first.
But
folks.
if she did do it,
It might go a little something.
Here's when the joke machine turns into a true crime
machine.
Okay. Weather forecasters have named all the anticipated storms in the upcoming Atlantic hurricane season. I'm hoping I get at least one major storm in my I'm hoping I get at least one major storm pick in my fantasy hurricane league.
You might as well make a league out of it.
Yeah, if you're gonna have
You're gonna name all the storms.
If you're gonna have your town decimated.
Yeah.
The Washington Post reports protests damaged ancient monuments in Peru, and the repair effort led to the discovery of even more ancient monuments. The newly discovered monuments were then promptly damaged by protesters.
Aww. It's a sad one.
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani has announced a residency in Las Vegas. Gwen said she's a fan of gambling, as proven by her marriage to the lead singer of Bush.
Gavin Rosdale.
Yep.
Is she married to Blake Shelton?
No, they're just
dating.
They're dating.
Okay. I thought I saw something that they were married today, and I was like,
I think I saw that she was like, I dream of marrying Blake Shelton or something.
She said that.
Yeah.
I hope.
I don't get it.
You don't get Blake Shelton?
He's the sexiest man alive.
He's the hottest guy in Columbus, Ohio.
Exactly.
Suburb. Yeah.
He's a solid sizzling 3.
Whoa.
The hottest guy, the Sizzler.
Twitter has suspended over 1 million accounts for terrorist content. Twitter feels strongly that aggressive tweets and provocative threats should only come from the president.
Ineffective treatment is often prescribed for lower back pain, according to a new report. Why ineffective treatment? I know that thus far the results have been less than great, explained one doctor. But as a medical professional, I firmly stand behind the ability of ineffective treatment to get the job done.
Sounds like a bad doctor.
Yeah.
In Florida, a woman arrested for drug possession said that the wind was responsible for cocaine ending up in her purse. She later admitted that the wind is the name of her coke dealer.
You took her down.
Yeah.
An Indian woman bravely fought a tiger in an attempt to save her goat. Her story is being made into a Disney movie. They're just deciding on which white actress will play her.
Ooh. Disney does that.
Commentary.
Dark matter isn't interacting with itself at all, after all, according to astronomers. Turns out it was just reciting lines for a play
Dennis Quaid. Oh, he had a birthday too. He recently celebrated his 64th birthday. He celebrated by stealing birthday presents from Harrison Ford. I think they look similar. I don't know if that's just me. I think Harrison Ford is like Dennis Quaid in the future. Like 20 years in the future.
I can see that, yeah.
Or 15. Maybe more like 15.
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid is like meteor.
Whoa.
Or there's like a huskier Harrison Ford.
Well, Harrison, you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah. Start eating some meat.
Fattening up.
The Duffer Brothers, creators of Stranger Things, are being sued for ripping off the story from a 2012 short film called Montauk. The brothers insist that the 2012 short film Montauk is actually the only story they didn't rip off.
Well, I heard television producers, the Duffer Brothers, are being sued for allegedly stealing the idea for the blockbuster Netflix series Stranger Things. The case titled is Matt and Ross Duffer versus Spielberg, Ramis, King, Reiner, Donner, Zemeckis, Cameron, Carpenter, Hughes, Scott, Howard, Ryman, Landis, ellipses, ...
There's 3 dots after the ellipses.
After the ellipses, it goes on. And you're like, I wonder what happens next.
Stranger Things creators, the Duffer Brothers. Just kidding. I don't have a joke about them. Ohio. TJ Miller. Ohio is close to passing a law making it illegal to smoke in a car with a kid under age 6, which is going to be rough because having a kid that's under 6 is when you need that cigarette the most.
It's for you parents out there.
Yeah.
No parents in here, so that's for you parents.
That's for you. I can't relate.
Yeah.
Do you guys have kids? You in the booth?
Jimmy? You got a kid, right?
Yeah. He doesn't see him much, though. Only on the weekends.
Oh. Sorry, Jim.
Jersey Shore Family Vacation premiered last week, but the show will probably flop since they've completely run out of things to nickname.
I don't understand that joke, unfortunately. But
when you watch the show, they nickname everything.
Okay.
Themselves, the rooms of the house, the like.
I can imagine sort of now, like Jersey people doing that thing. Astronomers have discovered that the center of the Milky Way galaxy is a cornucopia of black holes. Wait, the Milky Way? I live in that galaxy. Shoot.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did that one. I'll do this one. Amazon Prime is making a documentary series about Lorena and John Wayne Bobbitt. The series is supposed to last several episodes, but Lorena will find a way to cut it short. Cut it short. There.
Cut it short.
That's a rough one.
Yes.
Adjusting our respective
Slice is a bit close to the neck.
Is that your Johnny Carson?
That's my Johnny
That was pretty
Carson.
good. That actually is.
I was doing Lorne Michaels.
In Hawaii, a shark bumped a man off his stand-up paddleboard, then attacked him. The shark can now be seen wearing a necklace with the man's tooth.
I like that. Here's an interesting thing. It's odd. I find that it's odd that in Clue Jr., the only difference from the original game premise is that everyone plays a suspect in a child murder case. That's just a tweet that I didn't make yet.
Oh, it's a sneak preview.
Sneak tweet.
Tweet view. Let's see. I'm getting on to the ones that barely made the cut. Which one do I sort of want to do? Dwayne Johnson said he's not sure if he'll return for Fast and Furious 9, but only because he'll be making 24 sequels to other movies at the same time. Guys, in every movie. I thought you were going to
say because he's already working on Fast and the Furious 14. I've never seen one of them. Have you guys?
I saw the first one.
I have not seen them.
I didn't enjoy it.
Okay.
Apparently they're better now. Plus they have Dwayne Johnson now, and he's a delightful
Our
human.
next president.
Yeah.
Sure enough. A 36-year-old accountant was called in as an emergency goalie for the Chicago Blackhawks. He was able to block every slap shot with his Dilbert desk calendar.
Always gotta have one. Hey, 1 in 3 college students, turns out 1 in 3 college students go hungry. Yeah, no kidding. They got the munchies. I don't know.
Because they smoke pot.
Didn't know Dad was doing it.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I can do jokes too. Come on, guys.
Let me joke around.
You used to think I was funny, you know.
No.
You used to laugh at me all the time.
Oh, this was in the news. Singer Pat Boone, he was in the news for real. Pat Boone is going to Israel for the country's 70th anniversary. It's all part of his plan to make the people of Israel suffer even more.
They've gone through so much.
Go to Wikipedia, look up Pat Boone.
And look up Israel. Look up the plight of the Jewish people.
Yeah.
Putting it on my to-do list
Too
right now.
soon.
The world's last male northern white rhino has died. Fortunately, scientists can keep the species going by using DNA from Steve Bannon. That's an easy,
He looks
easy
rhino-like.
target.
Should we do like what, one more each?
Sure.
One more each.
So make it count.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
one.
here we go. This is my last one. Then I'll do. Okay, ready? An outbreak of measles struck the Ireland city of Limerick, and it's making the residents really sick. They hack and they cough. The doctors slag off. Something Chappaquiddick. I couldn't end it.
Oh,
Well done.
Thank you.
if you had finished that,
It's harder.
it's still pretty good. But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess this is. I think this is the 20th joke anyway. So this was going to be the last one.
That's good.
All right, do two.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Here, do the next one, so you're not going back to back.
Okay. In a recent interview, O.J. Simpson referred to his infamous murder trial as that whole LA thing. I guess that's better than calling it that stabby whoopsie thing.
See, Prince Philip was admitted to the hospital for a planned hip surgery. The surgery was pre-planned so the rest of the royal family could clear their busy schedule of doing nothing. Doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
Take it, royal family.
What do you
like
think?
it.
What do you think, Ed?
Sometime.
Doing nothing.
Became Frankenstein a little.
A little bit.
Both
And
played by Phil
finally,
Hartman. And finally,
7% of astronaut Scott Kelly's genes did not go. Wait. 7% of astronaut Scott Kelly's genes did not go back to normal after his return to Earth 2 years ago. Gene mutation is common when visiting space, also when visiting Florida. See, I just had to get
That's
in
a good one.
yeah.
a jab at
Florida
Florida.
Yeah.
There's probably a guy in Florida whose name is Gene Mutation.
I mean, it seems probable.
Right. Yeah, I think so.
So I think what we should do is each submit a joke to be our own joke zero.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it's hard to remember.
Right.
What's joke zero mean? Like, what do you mean by that?
The most fundamental joke, like the one that is like the most joke of all, like the most pure. You think, like
Okay.
without a bunch of doodads or odds and ends, one that you're like, I think this joke really stands out.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it doesn't lean on anything to no shortcuts, you know what I mean?
Maybe
No,
not too referencey or.
It can mean
I
whatever
don't
you want it to
know.
mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's
I
the
feel
most
like you
pure.
know it. Yeah, you'll know it when you see it. Like
Uh-huh.
it's like the Supreme Court in pornography.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just enjoy us looking back through our jokes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most entertaining
Clang,
part.
ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, we'll take just a few more seconds.
Ding, 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 ding. Doot, 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 bum, bum.
Okay.
I feel like you can probably get that sound effect easily somewhere,
Yeah,
rather than just.
Send us one.
instead of doing it,
People send, when you send us the bell,
send us a sound effect.
Yeah,
In the mail.
yeah.
Okay. So, Matt, did you want to start?
No, I felt like I had one that was really good, but then I couldn't find.
I'm going to do one of my philosophical sad ones. It's a man who was raised by wolves in a cave admits he's disappointed with human life. Initially, this seemed a harsh rebuke to the detachment and isolation of modernity. However, when asked how he felt about wolf life, the man shrugged and responded, pretty meh. I like it. You know, it makes a statement.
Yeah. I'll go with 311 and the Offspring are going on tour together this year, which means this is going to be the best year ever for white guys with dreads.
Sure.
I like it.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go with, I don't think it's the funniest, but I think it's the most classically jokey. Is the world's last male northern white rhino has died. Fortunately, scientists can keep the species going by using DNA from Steve Bannon.
Steve Bannon.
Steve Bannon.
I like it. 3 great jokes, which this week will be joke 0 of the week, and then joke 0 of the ultimate eventually.
Should we say what the joke 0 winner was of the previous episode?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Instead,
I think we should.
Yeah.
Did we have a winner?
We have a winner.
I think so.
I think we had a clear.
It was a joke that I wrote.
Yeah, you wrote it. Yeah.
Should I repeat it?
Please.
Do I remember how it goes?
I think you did.
Last week, I'll paraphrase it. This might not be completely factual. Last week, the National Cat Museum reopened in North Carolina. It's the only museum where visitors are encouraged to knock exhibits off the table.
Yeah, although I think it's the only museum where visitors are encouraged to knock exhibits off the table.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the joke. That was joke 0 of last week.
It was
a fine joke.
I originally wrote it for the UCB Cat Talk Show Chats on Cats, hosted by Joey Clift.
The late great Joey.
Late great Joey Clift.
Yeah.
There'll probably be another one in
Another
April or
Joey
May.
Clift?
Another Joey Clift.
Cool.
I assume he's cloned.
I hope so. That's funny. All right. Well, that's our show.
Yeah, that's jokes.
Joke 0.
Thanks
So,
to Tamra Brown.
Yeah. Did you want to plug anything?
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hey, Tamra.
Cool. Yeah. Subscribe to that. Subscribe to Joke 0 if you haven't yet.
Follow me on Twitter, Manser Matt.
Yeah, I second it. Follow Matt on Twitter.
Thanks to Jimmy in the booth.
And keep reaching
for the jokes.